Welcome in, everybody. We're about to get started. Alright, let's get started here. Welcome in, Hauntnog, Aiken, Sidearc, Tetri, TECWC. I think that's a new name here. Yes, and today we are going to be... Oh, 1 second. My game decided to turn off at the most inopportune time. So let's boot that back up. But yes, we are about to get started with some Tetris Effect Connected Classic Score Attack. Sadly, no Wabi rematch. There could be a Wabi rematch. I think we can probably get you in a game, Aiken. I saw that you were Aiken to play a match. So, okay. Sorry, my literally the worst timing for a game to crash. All right, music is back. We're back. And let's do some, let's go classic score attack here. And yes, I am Austin Bennett, the community developer here at Enhance Experience. Super excited for tomorrow's tournaments and for today's community showcase. I'm rocking the gray heather, a little hard to see the logo in this camera, but gray heather TECWC hoodie, as it is beginning to get a little chilly out. So I will plug the merch in the chat. If you are also looking to keep warm, no better way to do it than a TECWC hoodie, which should also help you with your gameplay, as it has scientifically been proven. Okay, so we are going to get started with Classic Score Attack, but we have a special product here to share tonight. And it's a great controller for Classic Score Attack. Oh, well, I spilled the beans. It is a controller from Hyperkin. So you'll hear more about it tomorrow during our stream and how you can get your hands on one. But yes, I have an early copy here of the pixel art controller from Hyperkin, and it's pretty dope. So I believe there are 3 different Tetris patterns that you can land your hands on. Welcome in, Paulini. And yes, I also have a hand cam here today, and we'll be playing it in Classic Score Attack. So let me see. Here we go. This is the beautiful Hyperkin controller. Right now I have it plugged in, but it is also Bluetooth supported. You can play it on your Nintendo Switch, your PC, Mac. I think it even supports Amazon Luna for our limited Amazon Luna players out there. Or not so much limited, but rare for competitive players to play on Luna. Yeah, it's a pretty sick controller. It feels great. It's got the joysticks, the D-pad. What Hyperkin stated is that they actually tested the inputs for this controller on Tetris Effect Connected, and it really does show. If anybody was watching, I have a personal stream as well. I was actually playing Classic Score Attack with this controller this week. I just didn't have it on camera. And it's sick. I could hit all my quick taps. I played DAS personally. Let's see. Anybody think they can roll with this controller? You know, who knows? Maybe you can roll if you are like that. But yeah, it's dope. So we're going to actually get started playing with this controller. Play some single player for a moment. Will it protect us from the kill screen? It will help you navigate the kill screen with its precise inputs, Wabi. And yes, if you haven't already, be sure to register for tomorrow's tournaments for time slot 1 or time slot 2 Classic Score Attack. It's going to be an absolutely awesome day. I will be here for the entirety of the day, probably 7 a.m. Eastern until the end of the stream, whenever that is. But really looking forward to it. Hopefully we can get as many players as possible. We're getting close to that 1K attendee mark, so be a part of that stat, be a part of the 1,000 players to play this year. And yes, definitely register if you haven't already. Okay, without further ado, let's get started with some Tetris Effect, showing off this new Hyperkin controller. Okay, so, and also, yeah, we will be posting a how you can nab a controller tomorrow. So I believe this is a pretty early look at the controller. So let's give it a go here. I don't think it officially supports PlayStation 5. You know what? I haven't even attempted it to load on a PS5. I believe it's just yeah. I won't speak for Hyperkin on that one. That is a good question though. Maybe I can give it a go. Try that out after stream. It does have, I know it has D input and X input, so I think PlayStation controls use D input. It might be a PlayStation issue rather than a control issue, but yes, the D-pad's sick. It's pretty clicky, depending on your preference, I guess. And I was playing this yesterday quite a bit to test it out, and it feels great on Classic. I'll also play a little bit of Zone Battle because it's quite precise on modern Tetris as well. But I can genuinely get behind this controller. It feels great. Makes it easy to have a sponsored product that I can fully get behind. You all know I like to use the DualShock 4 typically when I play on here, but I prefer the I do prefer this controller. Oh god, I think that was more me than anything. Let's see if I can dig out of here. Ooh. There we go. Gotta calibrate my hand camera. Thank you, Aiken. Welcome in, Cute Data. Every time you watch Classic Score Attack, you wonder why anyone would do this to themselves willingly. I think, okay, once you get like used to controlling Classic, I feel like that's a big hurdle for people. There's a lot of like nuanced strategy that gets lost when you're spectating it. I don't know. I really like Classic. I like it all, so maybe I'm not the best person to ask. I subject myself to all forms of Tetris willingly. But bit of a center well going here. I have a fun question that I was being asked recently. What's everyone's favorite level color scheme on a classic? Oh, I think I'm going to top out here. Had a rough Z-piece burst. We're wondering why you turned background movement on. I'm not on PlayStation right now. I'm actually on Steam. I don't mind the background movement. So before we are going to hop into some community matches, but before then, I don't think I've done this on a community stream yet. I'm going to hop into ranked matches if anybody wants to attempt to snipe me, just to show off this controller for a little bit longer here. And then yes, we will be moving forward with some community matches tonight. While we're on the Hyperkin bandwagon, while I'm in queue here, this has made it into every stream we've had so far. Check out the Hyperkin Nintendo Switch carrying case, also available at the link provided in Twitch. Yes, no better way to keep your Nintendo Switch safe than the Pharaoh's Code imprint. Pharaoh's Code being the second level of Journey mode, which I believe the art of this case is based on. Oh, I just zipped it up. So it looks like we also have an insert for the Nintendo Switch Lite, place for all your games. I don't have too many physical games, but if you are someone with physical games, looks like there's plenty of inserts. A nice zipper here at the top. So good stuff. And also, we have a snipe from Super Shock. Very nice. Super Shocky was our first TECWC bracket winner this year, taking out Zen SS in Score Attack, and they are qualified for the Trifecta tournament, which tests your skills in all three game modes. I'm really looking forward to Trifecta this year. I think the Score Attack players that all qualified are pretty scary when it comes to Trifecta. So for those of you that don't know how the Trifecta format works, it is like pretty much best of 3 game modes, so the first person to win 2 game modes. So for example, Super Shocky may play against Kazu. Kazu comes to mind. They'll have to play Zone Battle, Score Attack, or Classic Score Attack, depending on which game modes they ban first. So yeah, if you win two matches from 2 game modes, you advance. So it's really a way to test somebody's true overall skill in Tetris Effect Connected across all game modes for a true Tetris champion. Shocky also playing on a Nintendo Switch, I believe, right now. And its controller is supported on the Switch. Has anyone ever been DQ'd in I'm probably for a Tetris tournament in general. I think for classic tournaments, people have probably been DQ'd. Not TECWC. No, fortunately we have a pretty wholesome community. Thus far. Well, actually, okay, I guess players have been told not to participate depending on their status in our Discord server, or if they have cheated. If players cheat in game, they're not allowed to play in our tournament. Oh yeah, well that's different. I feel like a DQ to not checking in is a little different than like cheating. But yes. Pretty clean game so far. I need to continue to distract myself with your questions so I don't get anxious here. But yeah, any questions anybody has about Classic Score Attack, feel free to drop it in the chat. And myself or a friendly community member would be glad to talk your ear off about Tetris, I'm sure. Ooh, that was close. Close match here with the Shock, Super Shock. We'll see how my 19 is though. This is the power of the Hyperkin controller. Oh. A little close at the top here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this down in time. Oh, maybe. Right on time. All right, it's a close match. Oh no. burning for so long. Oh, shock is a little high. Ooh. All right. GG. I'll take that best of one win there. Hyperkin controller. Good control with the DAS. So if you are someone that prefers the holding left, right, pretty good control. Very precise. Didn't really have any issues there, aside from issues with my brain, personally. I'm sure Shocky will get their SR back. Shocky is an amazing player. Alright, so... I'll take a break from playing for a little bit. Maybe we can get some friend matches in between our community. So while I get that set up... here's a look at our schedule for the remainder of TECWC. So tomorrow, obviously, we were having Classic Score Attack, and that stream starts at 5 p.m. Pacific. Time slot 1 taking place at 5 a.m. Pacific, and the time slot 2 tournament taking place at 12 p.m. Pacific. So looking forward to seeing how those tournaments turn out. And of course we have Zone Battle the following weekend, which is looking to be pretty stacked and going to be a lot of fun as well. And the top 4 players from each tournament will qualify for the Trifecta Grand Finale stream on November 11th. Super Shocky, Ferox, OSW, and Zen SS are already qualified for that trifecta. All 4 will be a menace in that bracket. I'm curious to see our top 4 from the Classic Score Attack bracket. Yeah, so let me set up this lobby here. And Shocky, maybe we'll give you a match off here. I was wondering if Alan... Oh yeah, Alan is around. I think Alan versus Shocky would be a fun match to watch, because Alan was kind of climbing TEC. In one day, they got to 9.3K, and I know they're a pretty good Classic player, so I think that'd be a fun match to kick it off here. All right, we'll see if Alan's ready to play. What else we got? So, yes, we are approaching our 5-year anniversary of Tetris Effect, so be sure to share your story, whether it is in the Discord at discord.gg/enhance, or tag us on X, aka Twitter, at Enhance Experience. And we are working on putting a commemorative video together. So be sure to share your videos in the Discord, or any text, anything goes, anything relating to your Tetris Effect experience over the last 5 years and what it means to you. Oh, you got to play Alan last night? Yeah, Alan might be a dark horse going into tomorrow's tournament. I know they are an experienced player, so it should be cool to see. And yes, let's continue the Hyperkin train with some fancy watch bands. If any of you have an Apple Watch, or I believe any kind of smartwatch, or just watch in general that has a quick release type band. I'm not too much of a watch wearer, but for those of you that are, we have the Heart Drop, my personal favorite. Looks like a gradient. And then there is also the Tetramino stacks. 3 to choose from. I do have the hard drop one open. I just need a watch for it. But yeah, pretty slick. Check it out if you're into that. Alongside the controller we were teasing already so far on our stream. Oh, this will be available for pre-orders next week or tomorrow. And more information on that tomorrow. As well as the Hyperkin Tetris Effect carrying case for Nintendo Switch. All right, let's see if Alan is available. All right, Alan needs 2 minutes, so I will talk for another 2 minutes here. But, oh, forgot I had a full screen controller in full force. It's got a Bluetooth or switch option. I have it plugged in, but you can also unplug it and play it wirelessly if you connect via the Bluetooth. Oh, there we go. And the triggers here. Oh yeah, I wanted to play some Zone Battle. Oh, maybe I'll give it a go on Zone Battle, which the back triggers by default trigger Zone. But yeah, I'd love to see this. This reminds me of the controller that Kazu actually uses. Kazu is crazy and uses the joystick to move left and right. But yes, yeah. So our players will be receiving the controller and the prize packages. So if you are a top player, or if you have, yeah, I believe our Score Attack top 4, at least Super Shocky should be nabbing one, I believe. And yes, so the controller will be a part of our prize packages going out to TECWC winners, and this also includes the Connected Versus winners, the Connected 3v3 teams. So, so Shocky, you probably get a freebie. You do get a freebie no matter what, because I know the teams, everyone on the winning team gets one. When it's time for my first game in the contest, how do I know what to do to start? Yeah, we'll be sending out an email to let players know how to check into their first match. Really just head to, here I'll plug it in the chat here for you. If you head to start.gg/TECWC at the tournament start time tomorrow, there will be an option for you to view your match, and once you view your match, you can check in and play. And of course, if you have any questions, let us know on the Discord, or you can also ping a moderator on start.gg and we can help you out there. Looks like Alan, Bot, and Super Shock are in the lobby. You two are free to start. All right, so this should be a fun match. So Alan, I believe, is new to TEC, but they are on a tear right now in the ranked matches. Over just one day, they're in the 9K range. So I am looking to see what Alan Bot can do tomorrow during the... We'll see if they can qualify for the Grandmasters bracket. I have a good feeling they can make top 16, but getting that top 8 is going to be really difficult this year. There's a ton of strong players. So we'll see if we can feature either of these players on tomorrow's top 8 stream. Cute Data just got the coin, waiting for it to become a rare artifact. Yes. You know what? I think I can. I saw my hand came up. Yes. Check out the Tetris coin from AtMex that Q Data is referring to. Also have a rocket on the back here. No better way to settle a coin flip than a Tetris coin from AtMex. Investments you can hold. And who knows, this may be the Bitcoin of the future. There may be, that coin could be worth millions. So don't miss out on your chance to earn a Tetris coin. Head over to atmex.com and search for the Tetris product line. I'll also drop a link here in the chat. And Lambo Man also asking from YouTube chat. I'll drop a link there as well. Okay, how's our match doing here? Let's see what Alan Bot is cooking, what all the hype is about. Super Shock building for a 2-row up Tetris, taking burns a little sooner to avoid playing too aggressive. They're only behind by a Tetris. They don't need to go too hard here. And Alan Bot drops one. So Alan Bot with about a Tetris lead. Pretty neck and neck. So yeah, if you notice on Super Chalky's board, they have 2 rows kind of hanging out at the bottom. And perfect. Yes, I was about to say, oftentimes when you're 2 rows up like that, you're just going to continue to Tetris over that messy board until it opens up, like it just did. So great play from Super Shocky to efficiently move through that. It's like a rough hang, but a nice solve so far. They do set up a long bar dependency. They get the long bar, so that should allow for continued burns into that Tetris. Meanwhile, Alan and Bot maintaining a very clean board with that 81% Tetris rate. They get 80 after that burn. Katsu, welcome in. Aiken asking, how do you travel to Portland next time Gaming Expo shows up? Well, there's multiple ways to travel. You can travel by plane. There is a river in Portland if you manage to travel by boat. You could bike there, walk there. The power is yours. But yes, hopefully we have more live events coming your way. That was a lot of fun seeing everybody in person. Is Alan rolling? I believe they are. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but sometimes you can just tell. They could be hyper tapping, but that input does look like rolling to me. And yes, Alan is from Singapore, a strong classic Tetris player from Singapore. Super Shocky repping the good old US of A, United States of America. Thank you, Super Shocky, for your Tetris services. But yeah, we are going to have some really strong rolling players this year. For those of you that don't know, you know what? I might have an NES controller laying around. But you know what? I got a hand cam. This hand cam is coming in clutch. But rolling pretty much is like, so you hold it like this, and with one hand using the inputs, you roll against the controller, kind of like, almost like a keyboard or piano arpeggio, or like, what else would you do this with? You gotta maintain a rhythm. So by holding the input and rolling your hand against the back of it, you can get a lot of speedy inputs, which takes a lot of practice, but players have mastered that. I am no good at it, other than just inconsistent. I've tried it out, but I did not take the time to master it. It's quite tricky. All right, so Alan proving to be a menace on this classic score attack with a 700k on level 21, which is pretty sick pace with that 76% Tetris rate. At this rate, we'll definitely... Oh! rough misplacement actually from Alan, and another double rotation. So this does give Super Shocky. Wait, they are rolling. You can't count them out. Oh my goodness. Look at the power of rolling here from Alan. Getting that far left. Okay. They did muster out a few extra lines. But this is actually winnable here for Super Shocky. Not free by any means. They are going to have to score some Tetrises within this 2-minute chase down timer, which is novel to Tetris Effect Connected. Ooh, nice burn there from Shocky. Oh! Can they get out of this? Looks like Shocky is going to top out. GG. Almbot takes game 1 in this best of 3. First of 2. So Almbot will get the level selection here. Opting for 29. Well, that would be a clear advantage for a rolling player. But yes, level 18 starts are still the meta, and yeah, you may be wondering like why start on 18 when these players can clearly play 19 effectively, or in the case of rollers, play effectively in a 29. 18 has always been is a great place to kind of test your efficiency, and you can still stack very high and score as many Tetrises as possible. A little different than 19 or 18 in terms of how the players, how aggressive they get. I don't think 18 starts are ever going to change. I enjoy the chill start of 18, which players do top out on still, just because if you know you're playing a really good player, you're going to try to greed out as many points as possible still on level 18, right? Which may lead to an early top out. What? Zone Battle's my favorite. Maybe someday you'll come around to it, Side Arc. Speaking of, I should probably get the, let's see who's on deck here. Thinking we can do Aiken versus Side Arc after this match, if you two are up to it. I believe both of you are in the chat. Your game crashes. If that's a frequent occurrence, definitely let our support team know. Alright, how's our game looking here? Almbot with the killer Tetris rate once again, hitting that 70%. Still pretty early on though. Well, approaching halfway. I think we're actually exactly halfway through level 18 for Super Shock. Knowing that Alan can roll, Super Shock will likely want to get some aggression in there in order to keep up with the score before they hit level 29, where we'll see how Almbot can play on level 29 if we get to that point. I would be curious to see. Because rolling, I think rolling does feel a little bit different from what I've heard on TEC versus playing on the original Nintendo, so it takes a bit of an adjustment. But once you get used to that adjustment, which we saw even last year in the Honda Fan Cup, players can definitely roll effectively on here. All right, Alan having to take some burns leading into that Tetris. Super Shock kind of hovering around that 50% Tetris rate, depending on their burns. And kind of a sketchy board right now. So yeah, I like the idea. Just keep it safe, bring it down sooner than later. Because eventually you're going to want to bring it down for that level 19 transition, which will be happening at 130 lines when you start on level 18 here. Transition is at 130 lines. Welcome in, T-Flat. T-Flat will be joining us on commentary tomorrow. Hope you're looking forward to it. Alongside Kronos and Sharky. I almost said Shocky, but Sharky. Sharky will be here for the whole day. It could be long, given the skill of these players. Might get a lot of games that go to level 29. Are the commentators good players? I would say so. Sharky is a very good player using the default DAS method. T-Flat, I'm not sure. T-Flat, what is your PB? I know T-Flat can throw down. Kronos can throw down as well. Ooh, Shocky in some trouble. Let's see if they can find their way out of this. Oh, they don't get the square. That's probably going to be it. And GG. I almost want to see Alan Mullen, just for the fact of... we'll see if they decide to. I want to see their 29 play. So yeah, Alan, if you do hear us, feel free to go for the max here. And show us if rolling into post 29 is within your wheelhouse. Oh, looks like they're running into a lot of double rotation issues. Wonder if that's like an adapter issue. Lyra. Is it bad that I'm surprised every time a modern player doesn't take an obvious T-spin setup in Classic? Depends on the T-spin setup in the situation. Oh, looks like a little lag here, but they are rolling, so pretty good chance they can get out of this. Uh-oh. No, I want to see level 29. Oh, they missed a long bar. I don't think they can't get over that. Of course, one line before 29. GG from Alan. Looking to be a menace in tomorrow's tournament. Well played. If you guys want real quick, Alan, how effective is your 29? We could do a quick 29 start. Shocky, can you clear some lines on 29? Yeah, I want to see the, show us what you got. Let's see what you're cooking here for the possible Grandmasters appearance tomorrow. $6:48 a.m. You're pretty early. Which time slot are you playing in tomorrow? Welcome in, Pudapio. Are you signed up tomorrow to play tomorrow? Pudapio. All right, Alan going to showcase some 29. Yep, they are in fact rolling here on TEC. Quite effectively too. So Alan is one to watch out for tomorrow. Excited to see it. Nanu's going to have some tough competition. Shocky was able to pull off the score attack repeat championship. Oh my goodness, that was... I think Nanu pulling off a repeat championship is going to be like one of the most difficult ones to do. But hitting that 100K on 29, very nicely done. Alan showing they have what it takes to go far in tomorrow's bracket. So looking forward to it. And yeah, there's going to be plenty of competition with players like Pixel Andy, Huff, Miles. I saw Sodium. Sorry, I'm probably missing quite a few players, but yeah, it's going to be a great bracket tomorrow. If you want to play in that, and if you want to have the chance to play with the top players, or if you want to be in your own bracket away from them, just chilling, having a casual vibe, be sure to register. Players do get matched with players of similar skill levels, and you can register at www.tetrasfect.game/tournaments, or I will also plug it here in the chat on Twitch. Or you could also head to start.gg/TECWC. Okay, who do we have next? Sideark and Aiken, are you ready to play? If so, there is a room code in the Discord. Looks like Aiken is here, Sideark is here, and great, we're gonna hop right into it. Thinking about the fact the most viewed enhanced video, also the most disliked. What are you talking about? What video? All right. Sideark opting for an 18 start. That's up to you and Aiken, I believe. If you have what it takes. 18 start, players like Shocky and Alan make it look easy. Feel free to start wherever you are comfortable. Oh, because Aiken's on YouTube chat, so they probably don't see your message. Go ahead. You can start 18. I think that's fine. Aiken could pick the level next. Welcome in, Chompy. Are you late to the announcement? Are you referring to the... focus your eyes on the bottom left of the screen. Are you referring to the Hyperkin Tetris controller, which will be available for pre-orders this weekend and going into the next week? It's a great controller I was playing with earlier today. Managed to take out a champion with this controller. So you too can have the power with the Hyperkin controller. I am going to plug, we'll have a different link tomorrow, but I will plug Hyperkin on Twitch if you want to check out their other, or the full Tetris product line available to you today. But yes, we will also be sharing it tomorrow. Looks like Aiken does top out. Sidearc hits that Tetris and will top out. Yeah, Chompy, paid actor. Alright, Aiken with a level choice here. Oh, they want to play 18 as well. There's something about it, you know, like, I respect it. And this is how I was when I picked up Classic Tetris. Like, if 18 is what players play on, you know, I'm going to want to play on the competitive level, right? But it is difficult, and as you can see, Aiken is having trouble there. Oh, you guys are allowed to do another match. That was a little quick. I would recommend starting on a nice, chill level 15, personally. No need to push your limits here. You suck at 15 starts, really? I guess the timing is a little different. You don't like our friendly neighborhood pastel colors? I'm more of a level 4 color palette myself. Level 4, 14, or 24. Or 34. Can't say I've ever had the opportunity to play on 34. 15 colors get too much hate? Do they really? I feel like a lot of people, I guess you either love or hate them. They're not quite as, like, bold as the other palettes available, right? Five looks rubbish. Well, okay, Han. Why do you feel that way about level 5? And to your point, level 7 is pretty good. There is the hate. Lyra wasn't lying. Oh, and Sidearc does top out. But Aiken is not in the clear just yet. They do get a Tetris, actually, so they are in the clear. And that'll be game number uno. Sidearc wasn't lying. Something about that 15th start. What do you think it is? The pacing or the colors? I feel like the colors can be effective or the colors can throw some players off, I feel like. Left well. Oh, you do like 15 colors? Nice. Alright, we can line up another match here. Maybe Haunt versus... Who's around Haunt's rating? Could do Haunt versus Wabi on deck. Alright, looks like Sidearc will take the win here. They're doing what's called a Ben Mullen. Mullen for short. Where they play while they already won. A well-loved man in our Tetris community. But yeah, we're going to have Haunt versus Wabi on deck. Alright, looking like Sidearc is getting acclimated here to 15. And when you are ready for the next round, feel free to top out here. Or fight your way through it. All right. And we are going to head to a decider. Yeah, players definitely make Classic look easier than it is. And that's how I actually got into Classic. Because I used to play other Tetris games before, and I watched Classic like, hey, I can do this. Lo and behold, I was not ready. Sidearc choosing a 28 start. Will they pick it? It's up to you. Depends on if you want to actually have a game or not here. Alright, let's see what happens. Well, Aiken with the line clear. We'll do it. And GG. What a game. I hope that's how our Grandmasters bracket ends tomorrow. Everyone's going to go crazy. But Sideark Aiken, thanks for playing. And we are going to hop into our next game between Wabi and Haunt. And if you want to play tomorrow, be sure to register. www.tetriseffect.game/tournaments. All players, platforms, and skill levels. Yes, even you, Amazon Luna, you are allowed to play in tomorrow's tournament. Feel free to play in the tournament on virtual reality, whether it's PSVR 2 or the Meta Quest. Yeah, it'll be a good time. Classic score attack tomorrow. And we are going to get Wabi versus Haunt up next. Wabi, I believe the code is in the chat whenever you are ready here. All right, looks like the players are ready. We're gonna hop into it. More pastel or more American, Russian, French colors? Up to Wabi here. Wabi rocking the Scorpion or the Cancer avatar. Or I'm sorry, Scorpio avatar. That is not a crab, that is a scorpion. Wabi rocking 100% Tetris rate to kick it off, but with a board like that, I think all good things must come to an end. Chompy saying, I hope to see some past kill screen gameplay, aka level 29, on the GM bracket tomorrow, and I am 100% certain that we will. If we don't see it, we'll come back and you can call me out for saying that. But after seeing Alan play today, and how effective they were with rolling, I think we are 100% going to see some post 29 play. We do have a rule that you have to halt at level 39 to kind of go along with the CTWC rules after CTWC 2022, where players were just kind of lining out, not going for Tetrises. Having that 39 halt kind of forces players to go for Tetrises. There is a 39 halt, yes. Is that a hard limit rule? Doesn't matter if you are still behind in the score. Correct. Yes. So that rule is in place because of influenced by CTWC, where it's determined that you are going to get a better match when you can't just roll forever. If that makes sense. the community is in favor of turning up the difficulty. It would be interesting if we ever had a double kill screen within TEC. That would actually be kind of sick. But for the time being, it's just a level 39 halt. And Wabi has a 10k chase down. Not over until it's over, though. It's like this triple might do it, though. If they get a long bar or that. And Wabi will take game numero uno. Our friend Wabi here will be helping run the tournament tomorrow. So you may see Wabi pop into your start.gg chat at some point to help out. How far past 29 do you think they're going to go? I think we'll have players get to 39, for sure. I don't think that's too optimistic, given the skill of the players and how much they've improved in the last year. I think we'll see some 39s. Which, in a way, is a true kill screen if you have to halt there. If there is a 39 halt, though, it's pretty likely that players are going to try to fish out Tetrises on 38. So we may see some top outs on 38. Alright, it's a pretty good matchup, though. Hunt with a big drought last game. We'll see if they can navigate a little further this time around. Ooh, Wabi in trouble, not able to get that long bar to the right, and is going to top out with that Tetris. Haunt is good for game number 2. GG. Even level 15 can get out of hand quickly for no matter who you are. Like a top level player, even on 15, will have top outs because you know how everyone is. They try to be as efficient as possible, even on these lower levels, and get caught off guard at the top. So no one is immune to those 15 top outs by any means. Tetri saying, "Let's go hunt." Ooh, little spooky here as we approach Halloween on Wabi's side of the board. Looks like they are gonna find their way down slowly. They do hang a square there, so keep an eye on Wabi's board. See if they can find their way through this. Meanwhile, Haunt is dropping Tetrises, scoring points. Still pretty early on, though. Up next, we are going to have Tetri versus R3IO. All right, Wabi managed to clean up their board, and it hits the Tetris in the left well. Nicely done. And really, this score lead for Haunt is not end all be all. Wabi definitely has a lot of room to get caught up here. Only 30 lines in. Does miss that tuck. We'll see how quickly they can clean up their board, considering that. How's everyone feeling in Classic Sport Act Land? Are you guys ready for tomorrow's brackets? Aiken says, I like to practice zone battle to get closer to beating Kazu, even though I'll never reach that point. That hits home for me. Looks like Haunt does top out, but they have an 88k lead, so the timer may come into play here. And Wabi was kind of burning for most of this game, so Haunt can still pull off this win with their efficiency leading up to that top out. Wabi is going to have to nab some Tetrises. Ooh, nice. Makes the adjustment, and there's one. Only 1 minute to go now for 55k. I think 3 Tetrises, just about. And some change. Ooh, they hang the T-piece. Now, this is one of the most nerve-wracking things in Classic Score Attack, if you are in the position of Haunt. Just watching, and in a way, when you're in a tournament situation, you are kind of watching and hoping your opponent tops out. You know, obviously, there's good sportsmanship in the Classic Tetris community, and people root on for their opponent to do well, but deep down, you might be like, hoping Wabi does top out. And Wabi does top out, and Haunt will take it in that decider point. GG. Nice game. So we are going to get Tetri versus R3IO in here next. Room code should be in the Discord for you too. And yes, if you haven't already, here's a nice look at our prize package that players will be receiving for the Grandmasters bracket this year. If you want to land some merch for yourself, check it out. We have the hoodies, t-shirts, stickers, etc. available. Oh, that's the Japanese link, but yeah, you could also head to www.tetriseffect.game/buy and definitely nab yourself some merch. I'm currently rocking the Dark Heather hoodie, kind of an incognito color. Pretty comfy. I also have the white and black one, but we are approaching hoodie season, so feel free to nab a hoodie for yourself. Looks like R3IO is in our lobby, just waiting for Tetri. And yes, we also will be promoting, especially tomorrow during our mega stream. It could go long tomorrow for Classic Score Attack. The Hyperkin pixel art controller with Tetris themes will be available for pre-order shortly, or tomorrow. And here you can also check out the hand cam. Oh, here we go. Very nice controller, a great D-pad. I was playing earlier. I'll be playing a little bit more tonight with this controller as well. But it's Bluetooth. Also works on Nintendo Switch in addition to PC. Great controller. Got the joysticks if you prefer joystick input. Totally recommend. I use DAS with it without any issue. DAS being if I hold left, the piece goes left. If I hold right, the piece goes right. I believe Hyperkin also tested this controller specifically on Tetris Effect Connected. So the inputs should feel great. And some other players already have received this controller as well, Miles and Sharky. And I think Sharky also attested to this controller feeling great. And I think this controller specifically actually got them to play more TEC in practice. So if you haven't already, definitely check out the Hyperkin product line. And during tomorrow's stream, I believe pre-orders will go live. So be a part of that initial push if you are interested in a new controller for TEC or just in general. Alright, is Tetri around? Ping him in the Discord again. Oh yeah, Tetra, you are up against R3IO in Classic Score Attack. While we wait for Tetra to join, here's a look at our schedule. We had an amazing Connected versus Teams tournament, a Score Attack tournament last weekend with Shockey. You know, Shockey actually winning both tournaments via Team Yoshi, and then taking first in Score Attack. They will be participating in Classic Score Attack, but there's going to be some really tough competition in Classic Score Attack. We'll see if Nanu can take the repeat victory there, but we have a lot of rollers that are getting acclimated to TEC. It's going to be a treat to see who comes out on top tomorrow. I have a good feeling we'll have a new champion, but we'll see what Zafania Nanu can do. And yeah, so Tetri versus R3IO. Keeping that level 15 start rolling. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. A little congested here. So pretty even starting out here. I think both these players are around that 8K SR range, so it should be pretty competitive. Your favorite start in Classic Score Attack is 4 or 5 snakes. What does that mean? Tetris for Tetri. R3IO with that double well on the right, or two wide well. Two wide well is a great strategy to use in Classic if you are newer, or just in general, even if you're good at the game. Pretty much anything will burn in that right side, which allows you to keep a clean stack, and also allows you to conservatively have a better chance to survive and get into those later levels. Tetri drops one. So R3IO with a higher Tetris rate to kick things off. But we are still pretty early on. We'll see how late these players can play comfortably into 18 speeds and then 19 speeds. Fun fact, so I guess level 16 through 18 is actually the same speed. And when you start on level 15, you hit level 16 at 100 lions. Alright, R3IO taking some burns a little higher up on their board. Hopefully they get the right pieces, work through this sooner than later. Gets that square to the far left. Not really catching a break to bring this board down. Kind of a rough sequence there. Continuing to burn. And we'll see if they get a long bar, because they're going to need it now. Yeah, that was tough to deal with. I think they had the right idea with how they created that slope stack towards the top, but Tetri will be good for game numero uno. They were going to mull in for that Tetris, I think, but then they realized they were in for more trouble and decided to top out. Alright, R3IO gets to pick the level here. Oh, you're going for a T-spin, got it. And yeah, if you are a new player, don't be intimidated by these level 15 and 18 starts. Tomorrow's tournament, if you are new, you will be allowed to start on the intro levels. So after this match, I will probably show off the Hyperkin controller for a little bit longer. As you can see, where is it? Right here, waiting to be played. I'll probably do a zone battle with it and then a classic score attack match with it once again. Oh no, Tetri is going to top out. Playing a little too high there. You can get pretty comfortable on 15, and didn't find the right burn in at the right time, and R3IO will take it. Going to Decider. Ooh, level 18 start. Let's see it. So, what country colors does this palette represent? Is it Russia, France, USA, Netherlands? Might be a question for Alexi. Ooh, they missed a T-spin. And I like that Tetri went for that T-spin. It does top out, and they get to join the Club 0, which a lot of high-level players have had the chance to join. So you are along the likes of, I'm sure I think I have a Club 0 in there at some point in my competitive Tetris career. Maybe Joseph, somebody out there. Welcome in Tetri. GG's. Monty Various. In the matches tomorrow, are we setting up in friend match? Yes. So I can actually show you that real quick if you would like. So any platform, it should work the same. Yeah, so when you are, I'll start from the vanilla multiplayer. Let's go to play, go to friend match, then classic score attack, hiding at the bottom here. And then once you are in this match, if you are the host, there will be a room ID in the top right. MTQ4, and then if you are hosting, you share that lobby with your opponent, and they would be able to join. If you are the one joining a lobby, it should show the respective key for you here at the bottom, but there's a join room button. In this case, it is space. So I hit space, and then I type in the code, which may be hi, bye. And then yes. So pretty straightforward, but yeah, I think the join room can get lost sometimes, so be sure to get the room code from your opponent if they are hosting, or if you are hosting, be sure to provide that room code to your opponent. Okay, so I think we got through most of the Discord matches. Thank you everyone for playing so far. As I mentioned earlier, we will be sharing the Hyperkin Tetris controller tomorrow during the stream. Here we go. Which we will be having a link to for pre-orders tomorrow. It's a SICK controller. The inputs are quite precise. If you are a classic Tetris player, I have been having no issue with DAS control on classic score attack. And I'm also going to give it a go on Zone Battle, which I haven't really tried yet, so we'll test my... First off, I am a keyboard player when it comes to modern Tetris, but my controller play isn't so bad. You know what? I'll open up the lobby if anyone would like to snipe. First sniper, first come, first served. Code is YW9N. If you would like to test your skill against my controller play on Zone Battle. It actually is a SICK controller. I will happily shill for this controller because it's just legitimately a nice controller. Ooh, Rainfell. Rainfell's a pretty good player, who I happened to run into this morning, so this should be fun. From Greenland. Are you actually from Greenland? All right, this will be quite a test of my controller muscle memory. Oh, shoot. My controller plugged on. Oh, you know what? It's because I... shoot. I need to fix it. It's because I accepted the match with my keyboard, so my keyboard is a controller. Whoops. All right. I want to try to get a keyboard working off switch, but I think I need an adapter or something. Yeah, that, or there are some like keyboard-like controllers, like the BAL, B-A-L, or there's adapters like Chronos Zen also work. 1 second. Why is my... controller's not getting picked up. There we go. "4KYA. Rainfell if you are still sniping." Oh. Had a spectator join. Keyboard adapters are kind of expensive, or keyboard controllers in general. Yep. Yeah, considering this is pretty much the first Zo battle I played with this controller, feels really good. I don't really misdrop much, and I'm not even like a controller player, so it feels pretty natural. Inputs feel great. Nope. Not the best placement there. Will it increase your purchase rate? You can try. Oh. I know. I think there was an out there. That was funny. A little too greedy. Oh, that's not good. Nope. Oh no. I think I had some good luck from the controller here. But yeah, that's some zone battle play with it. Yeah, considering I don't even play zone battle really with a controller. I play it on keyboard if I have the choice. I wasn't really misdropping or anything. Felt good. GG's. Thanks for the game. Rainfells, are you newer to TEC? I haven't really seen your name around. It's pretty good. Hot Nog, do you want to get a game in? Buff +3. I might need keyboard for that. We could try it. You want to try buff +3? I feel like I have no chance. It's up to you. I'll try on a controller, then if I have to, I'll give keyboard a try. Got it. Very cool. Well, glad you're playing. Hopefully you're playing in our TECWC Zone Battle tournament next week. Oh my god. Oh shit. Alright, I got this. Oop. I don't know if I can adjust it. Oh, apparently I'm better on controller. Power of the Hyper Kid. Yeah, I can't. Buff plus 3 is OP. 152. All right, that was a little stronger than I expected. Look at that pure efficiency. Definitely not using buff. Shit. I mean, jeez. All right, one more attempt here. It's not like it'll take too long. I just need to pull out the Kashi Robo efficiency here. There we go. $114 zone, alright. GG's. Yeah, okay, alright. You know what, that was actually, I had a decent stat line there. It's just a matter of, yeah. 206 APM is pretty hard to beat. Very fair. Look out for Haunt Knock in the Grandmaster bracket if they can keep that up. Alright, so I'm going to end the stream there. Might stop a little sooner for today, but thanks everyone for hanging out. Got a lot of games in for Classic Score Attack, and yeah, if you want to play, be sure to head to www.tetriseffect.game/tournaments. Ooh, Super Shocky, you got your 10K back. Very nice, very nice. Good luck tomorrow. Oh, thank you. And yeah, good luck to you as well. Yeah, all players, all platforms, all skill levels are encouraged to participate. If you're newer to the game, don't fret, because you'll be placed into a bracket with other new players where you can play at your own skill level. Don't worry about having to play against that 200 APM that you just saw. Yeah, it'll be a good casual competitive vibe. Or if you're looking for the opposite end of the stick, we will have the Grandmasters bracket that you could try to qualify for and win some prizes. So here's a look at our schedule. Classic Score Attack is tomorrow. The Grandmaster stream will start at 5 p.m. Pacific. Be sure to tune in. We will be having giveaways and stuff like that for the Limited Run Games Collector's Edition. So stop by for your chance to win and just to see the best Tetris players on Tetris Effect Connected throw down. It'll be a sight to see, a lot of fun. Be sure to follow the Classic Tetris Twitch channel for English, or we'll have Japanese here on the Enhanced Experience channel tomorrow. Yeah, and the top 4 from tomorrow will have the chance to qualify for the Trifecta bracket on November 11th, joining our Score Attack winners, or Score Attack top 4, Super Shocky, Zen SS, Ferox, and OSW. And also we have Zone Battle next week on November 4th with the Grandmaster stream at 5 p.m. Pacific. And the top 4 players from that will also qualify for the Trifecta. So we're going to have 12 players in the Trifecta bracket, and it will be utterly insane. We're going to see some highly skilled play. And who will be the true Tetris Effect Connected World Champion? Find out on the 11th. We're also going to have a cool dev roundtable featuring developers on Tetris Effect Connected, and it'll be a lot of fun. to kick off the stream to celebrate our 5-year anniversary. Be sure to share your story on discord.gg/enhance if you haven't already. We have a channel called Share Your Story. You can drop a note, what the game means to you. You can drop a video, voice clip, etc. We may consider using anything left in that channel for our commemorative 5-year anniversary video. Or you can drop us a tag on X or Twitter at Enhance Experience. Yeah, here's a look at our prize packages this year, thanks to AppMex, Hyperkin for their sponsorship. AppMex with the Tetris coin right next to their Hyperkin controllers there, which, here I'll plug it real quick on cam. Here's the AppMex coin. Investments you hold. I believe you can get a silver, gold. There's some other crazy material you can create the coin with. And yeah, so collectibles, check them out. There's more than just this coin. There's like tetraminos. There's a whole board you can get. It's kind of crazy. And yeah, I think with that I covered all bases. Also, yeah, definitely shout out to Hyperkid. I've talked about this controller quite a bit today, but for a good reason. It's an awesome controller. As you saw, was able to throw down in classic score attack and zone battle with the really nice D-pad and just a very responsive controller, which you definitely want if you're trying to play high-level Tetris. So, yeah, uranium. I always blank on the last material. Maybe I should look it up real quick. What is the other coin material you can get the Tetris coin in? Palladium? Palladium. Oh, you can also do gold, silver, platinum, or palladium. I don't even know what that is, but it is a high dollar resource apparently. So why not get it in the form of a Tetris coin? Yeah. So, all right. Thank you everyone for joining us tonight. That was a fun stream. We'll have another community stream going into next weekend for Zone Battle. And then the following Friday, we will have Trifecta early rounds. And then we will be streaming the top 4 of Trifecta on the grand finale stream. So stay tuned for all that. It's going to be here before you know it. And tomorrow is Classic Score Attack. So looking forward to seeing you all then. And have a good night, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. Bye-bye.